I mean, look, Manscaped, Mark Holmes doesn't have a cannoli. Okay? He doesn't have a cannoli. He's a unit. He had his nuts chopped off, 28 years ago after they fired Jimmy? The Cowboys have been neutered like a cat for the last 28 years.
Well, good morning, everybody. Good morning, everybody. Rise and grind. Rise and grind, because I am at, look at me. I'm like a zombie. Rise and grind, everybody. Rise and grind on this Thirsty Thursday. Yes, we are at Thursday. Yes, when I'm off in the middle of the week, it totally throws me off. Thursday, rise and grind on this Thursday. Looks like going to be a beautiful day today. Maybe a little warm. My neck, man, I need to get a different pillow because I just keep hurting myself every day when I get up. I got a stiff neck. You knocked him down. Why don't you try knocking me down? Whatever, everybody. Good morning. Hope everybody is ready for your day. I know I'm not, but with the help of the liquid gold, and it's overflowing today, I'll get there. I will get there. Spirited. I mean, I promised it. Again, I was having fun last night with Drew, and we don't have too many opportunities these days to have fun with the chat as far as really flexing. And we got ourselves a talented wide receiver in George Pickkins. Again, how this is going to turn out, I don't know, but I do know that defenses will now have to worry about it because the best slot receiver in the league, CeeDee Lamb, can do just that, play more on the move, right? Last year was he put up over 1,340 yards, 41 yards, something like that. Basically playing the outside receiver. They put him in motion a little bit, but what CD truly is a man on the move. Again, he runs a 4.5. People think, he's fast, he's tall. Okay, CD's not. He runs a 4.5. George Pickkins, however, runs faster, but doesn't quite run as good at routes. He's an out route. He's a go route. He's a dig route. Those are the routes that George Pickkins is great. People say, well, Dak, the three routes that Dak throws the best are those exact three routes. He's like a Dez Bryant type of player. It's not a 50-50 ball when it comes to George Pickkins. No. It's not a 50-50 ball. It's an 80-20. I'm going to take it from you. Okay, now you saw, right? You saw with limited resources. You saw with not a great quarterback for the Steelers. You saw last year when Dallas went in early in the season and beat them in overtime, that Jordan Lewis, who went into the face of George Pickkins, and George Pickens just basically grabbed him by one hand and threw him to the ground by his face mask. That he's a hothead. We know this about him. Anybody, anybody could. It takes a team. We always get into this argument, us and Eagle fans, about it. It truly does take a team to win a Super Bowl. So to say, well, this guy, he's a winner. Okay, you could be it's a lot easier to be a winner as a quarterback when you have the defense playing at as high a level at the end of the year as your defense was playing. Not to take nothing away from Jaylen, that everybody's saying the same. Most objective people are saying the same thing. You throw 20, 21 touchdowns in a season, it's not like you're lighting it up, but that's not the offense that they required him to run. The important thing to know is when it came time to alter, when they actually did stop the run, he was able to get the job done, Jaylen. So, in the biggest moment. So, you got to give him credit for that. Anybody that wants to have revisionist history is dumb. But in the same token, you too must have some bend the knee, bend it, because Dallas just went out and got themselves a stud. How it's going to play out, well, that's what's going to be fun, right? That is what will be fun, and around the league here, I'm listening to coaches of other teams, right? Again, Minnesota Vikings. Wow, they won 15 games last year. Okay, the easy schedule. They had a different quarterback last year. They got J.J. McCarthy, who's our rookie, okay? If you're telling me that J.J. McCarthy is going to take a team to the Super Bowl, you're on drugs. You need to be well checked. He may be a good quarterback, but no. There's trouble in paradise in Minnesota. I don't care what Coach McCarthy in Minnesota says. He's looking great. Yeah, what are you going to say? That's what happens this time of year. Coming off an ACL, never play in the NFL, J.J. McCarthy going to struggle a little bit. He may have some good moments. I'm not saying he won't. But, again, hold us to the same standard, right? We improved our team. We're getting a quarterback who's, at least in the regular season, is normally pretty good. Yeah, he got off to a slow start last year, like he did the year prior, Dak Prescott. We'll see. What I'm looking forward to is all the people who only root for the Cowboys because of Dak Prescott. Those people, I talk to you. He better step up, right? No more excuses, right? No more excuses. You went out and got your offensive lineman, so no more excuses. You went out and got your running back, Jaydon Blue. Yes, Jaydon Blue is electric and elite. He will fit perfectly in the backfield. He will pick. He's not a 3-down back. No, I do not want him. I do not want a 3-down back. He's not a 3rd-down back either. Scouts have said Jaydon Blue is better than Tony Pollard, who was a 3-down back at some point with the Cowboys. I didn't like him in that. He's more of a 2-down back. Tony Pollard was a 2-down back. Came off the fields a lot of times in short yardage. You went out and got yourself a stud receiver. You overhauled the defensive line. Are we done? No, I don't think we're done. The rumors are what the rumors are with getting another veteran one technique not on their last legs. Let's wait and see on the Indianapolis DeForest Buckner. That's the rumor I'm hearing. That would be wonderful. Let's wait and see. If we don't get him, it is what it is. It's not like we don't have bodies. We went out and got 2 or 3 big boys. Again, Eberflus's system is a little different. I think you'll see Mozzie take even another step because of the system. Mozzie is a big boy. Mozzie did step up. Now, Mozzie's not the end-all, be-all, which is why we got Jay Toia out of UCLA. Love Jay Toia. Again, 3rd-round talent, got in the latter parts of the draft. We'll see. He's going to be a good rotational guy. Peyton Turner's going to slide inside, the big boy. And if we can get a DeForest Buckner to go along with a Solomon Thomas and an Osa Odigizua, we're going to be cooking with gas. Again, different type of scheme. What they need to do, Jay Toia needs to take the double team. Our linebackers, we don't blitz. We don't blitz in this system. So our linebackers get to flow to the football, see ball, tackle ball. Okay? They need to see ball, tackle ball, right? Where I think our Dallas Cowboys' strengths are is on the edge. We're arguably the deepest team as far as edge rushers with returning veterans. Micah, Dante Fowler. We have a plethora of edge. We got the rookie from last year, Marshawn Nealon. I mean, it goes on and on. We do have a lot of edge rushers. We could still bring back Carl Lawson. We could. He wants to run a wave defense. And again, obviously, the glaring light. It's glaring. is Tyler Guyton. But a lot of people think, wow, if Guyton don't work out, you're cooked. No, that's just not the case, you know. Tyler Guyton, if he don't work out, we got Asim Richards, who before his injury last year, again, it's laughable. I hate bringing it up because every time I talk about a player who was out for the year last year, it's like, oh, you're making excuses. I'm really not. I'm really not. But Asim Richards came in when Guyton was struggling and held his own, looked good at left tackle. Looked real good. Now, they went out and got multiple offensive line additions in free agency. He said, oh, who are they? Well, we've named them. Some have some tackle. You know, the latest guy that we got, you know, out of the University of Oregon does play tackle. He plays guard and tackle, but I think that's probably going to be Asim Richards' job now that Chuma Edoga is gone. So, you know, we have reason for optimism, everybody. You know, again, you like to rain on our parade about everything we do. I'm not the, you know, blame the media for saying Dallas has got the best duo of wide receivers in the league. Blame the media. Don't blame Cowboys fans. We're just saying, okay, this guy was regarded as the best deep threat option, meaning Pickkins, in the NFL. The numbers state he's the best deep ball threat in the league. Now you put him alongside the best slot receiver in the league. The best, you know, but CeeDee Lamb. So, I don't know how it's going to play out. Those are the facts. Let's not move the line because he's now playing with the Cowboys, right? If he went to the Eagles, and for you to say, anybody to say, well, they gave too much, a third-round pick. It's a third-round pick, people, and then a pick swap in the following year. Third-round pick, the same third-round pick that the Eagles gave up for Johan Dotson, that the Eagles are now looking at Amari Cooper. And you're going to say, fake news. Okay, we'll see. I think that would be a great move for the Eagles. A good route-running guy, not as fast as he once was. I think it's a step up for then Johan Dotson. And Eagles gave up a third, and they got a pick swap. It's the same damn trade, basically. Except we got a 24-year-old stud, and you got probably a fourth option on the team in Johan Dotson because you're desperate. As it turned out, it didn't matter. You won a damn Super Bowl anyway, so it didn't much matter. So, yeah, just the Cowboys have some excitement here. Now I'm stuck at the train tracks. I hear a train a-come, rolling around the bend. I haven't seen the sunlight since I don't know when. Oh, good. There it is. It's down there. There's the po-po. I know I smelled pork. Just a joke. Come on, bro. Let's go. Let's rock and roll already. Stop fiddle effing around. Get your latte. Move it along. Damn. Man, I got a crank in my neck. I need a massage. I need a Massagey Watson. Damn, I need a JT. I need a Justin Tucker special. Oh, man. I gotta find me one. Anyway, yeah, so we're excited, but it's cautiously optimistic. People want to get carried away. Go ahead, get carried away. You're allowed to get carried away. As I'm recording this, Ultra is texting me with some more fun facts, I would imagine. So, yes, we shall see. Let me back up. But yeah, so I will definitely, I don't know, you'll see me later in some form or fashion. Maybe I'll do a video, maybe I'll do a live stream tonight. Because today's Thursday, and I know I won't do one tomorrow. I woke up to a text from Mark Holmes saying, you sure you don't want a piece of Mark Holmes? I just did my 14th video. Nah, I'm good. I don't fall behind anybody, let alone an Eagle fan, all right? Like a glove.
10 years ago, these markers weren't so purple, but now they're purple. Now they're really, really fucking purple. And it's alarming to me, and it's also enchanting to me to see the deep blue sea inside, this. Let's talk about buttered sausage. Talk about buttered sausage, where it comes from, what it does. Why is it doing what it's doing? Get it out of my face. Buttered sausage. It's not my jam. I don't buy jam. I buy honey, and I kiss it on the lips.